storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. EA Sports College football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough nose, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense who will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Tight end now in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Hansen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. But he's got enough to move the chain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give on the counter. He's got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph throws to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Sauer. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Joseph on the play action. Fires to the middle. Caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Badgers! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, it's Hansen. There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, one thing you know about Penn State when you've watched them play in recent years is they were absolutely loaded at running back. Maybe the best 1-2 combination over the last several seasons in Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen, David. Now both those guys are gone. There's going to be some new faces toting the rock, but this is Penn State. They've got to be able to run the ball.
They do, and you think about this new era with Matt Campbell coming over, obviously bringing Hansen at the running back spot, but you know how he likes to do it, man. Multiple tight ends, run the football. Rocco Beck's going to be steady at quarterback, so whether it's Hansen, whether it's Peoples who comes over from Ohio State, I expect the ground game to be what Penn State fans are used to.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. RPO complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In a brand new era in Happy Valley, new head coach in Matt Campbell, Drew Allergon at quarterback. Rocco Beck comes in from Iowa State, David, and lots of eyes on Rocco Beck. Did a lot of really good things during his time in Ames, Iowa, and he's now got to be able to take this Nittany Lion offense to the next level. Everyone that's watched this guy play knows he's got lots of ability, and he's going to get an opportunity to put that on display today.
Lots of ability, new environment, obviously familiarity with the coaching staff is good, but there's also something to all of those starts. You know, this guy has seen it all. He's been there. He's done that, right? Like, interested to see all the pieces that were brought with him, but you're right. New year, new system, new fans to get used to in a new place, but Rocco Beck's been a dude throughout his college career.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dropping back, it's Beck. That one's not even close.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe some room here. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football line? Come to Wisconsin.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. Right at the line. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Runs through a tackle. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. In the backfield, he'll lose 3 on the play. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Moves the pocket. It's Beck. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They want to run it left here. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for running room. Makes a man miss. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout. Can hear. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing Joseph. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the quick pass. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats. And it's the Red Raiders looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Appreciate that, Holly. Caught behind the line. It's Rigby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Now here's Joseph. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You got to to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Joseph. Rush right in his face. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Max got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They go play action with Joseph. Still looking to his right. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Hits inside, it's Hansen. All over him immediately.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds a spot in the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Joseph on the play action. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Kearney. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. For yardage. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Joseph. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Drops back. Inspect. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply... have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Throws it off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's got the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. how I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here, run that clock, get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well run him again. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out into the flat for the score.
He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Beck. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.